Showdown 1896 is now a month old and I have been playing, well, not too much but a decent amount, doing some progress on the battle pass. If I hadn't been traveling the last 3 weeks, I would have most likely finished it. The battle pass is pretty easy to progress through. We received a new map called Mammoth's Gulch, which just looks gorgeous. But what is the most important question? Has this big restart of the game been keeping up with our expectations? Well, sort of. So welcome into What the Game, where we just have question marks of unanswered questions over our heads. For all who don't know what this game is about, here is Showdown quickly in a nutshell. Showdown is an extraction shooter where you load into a lobby with up to 12 players all on the other sides of the map. You will find clues and hopefully manage to defeat a boss. Banish, quickly. Don't let them get banished. From the boss you get a bounty and you will need to head to an extraction point alive. Not all is as simple as it sounds. Other players, the entire environment, and maybe even your own teammates just work against you. Maybe, just maybe, you will have your teammates that will help you and plow through the enemy like a Terminator. Now the next update is coming and we'll be getting the Stillwater Bayou back as a map in the rotation, and it is about time. Even though Mammoth's Gulch looks beautiful, I'm getting tired of being sniped from up the mountain and kissing the floor of the same compound over and over again. Also, the images of the Stillwater Bayou which were published on Twitter look beautiful too. Can't wait to see that enhanced map. The next update will also bring plenty of patches in UI and the game itself. There are still points I would like crytek to work on. More to that just in a second. The last month's biggest enemy in the game has not been the enemy players though, not even your own teammates with their everyday shenanigans. No, sadly the biggest enemy in Showdown was the game itself and the sheer amount of bugs we were facing and sadly still are facing. Crytek though did a good job on fixing some of the biggest issues like crashing when you have your map open and the boss gets banished, and the AMD shadow glitch for cards that weren't even supported. Still, the UI is a pain at some points, even though I'm starting to get used to it, even though my escape button starts to wear off. However, equipping or replacing items are still a pain, and that your hunter is not even selected after buying it, going a window back, selecting it, and then being able to equip a preset loaded is just all sorts of annoying. Yet though, there are bigger issues which need to be addressed really badly. The regular reconnect, being it after a match or just before starting one. The region selection to be able to play with friends from another continent, and then it might still not even work correctly. One of the most annoying points, which even have a tactical impact at times, you cannot even see the bounty of the Hellborn when it was taken. Just heading to the location where it seems to be defeated, thinking the bounty is still there, just to receive the message the bounty was extracted. Then there is the performance. No matter if you're playing on a remote or your, let's say, local service, the game is still suffering from rubber banding, lags and micro freezes. How often did I now waste a second of dark sight due to the game hanging and I didn't see what was around me, or dying because the game froze for a brief second and I couldn't take cover. And I'm not talking about the game dropping to 30 FPS or something, I'm talking about literal game freezes. FPS drops are another thing. Ever seen the wonderful lightning in the Grizzly Lodge? Amazing. Not for your GPU though. These are just some issues that currently get into your way. Sadly, the game has plenty of issues to cope with, which I somewhat expected when changing the engine and turning the entire game over. Showdown 1896 is a month old, and I know the team at crytek is working hard to fix every known bug there is in this game. I'm thankful for the work on this game, and the team is a bunch of nice people. I'm just begging they will work on the optimization of performance and some of those mentioned bugs, as these make the gameplay just frustrating at times. But what more does the future hold for us? With the update 2.0.1, which is coming this week, we will be getting fixes for server crashes during gameplay, and black screen fixes, together with UI improvements. I hope crytek will get some more stability into the game with these. And of course, as already mentioned, we are returning to the Stillwater Bayou to get our boots all soggy again. For the October update, we have 280 plus minor bugs bug fixes on the plan. New features are still in development. Some of these are a new ping limit, an improved team chat function, whatever that means, trade window improvements, and the possibility to add a random teammate to a dual lobby. All these features are still in development and not ready yet for release. Sadly, no mention of service and performance apart from the ping limit and the trade window improvements. I know the community has been crying desperately due to the UI, but just from my point of view, other points should have priority. Maybe though they are still working on those issues in the background. Backend developers are usually not working on UI stuff, and as a developer myself, I know we have the mentality of please don't ask us when something is ready. I'm crossing my fingers. What are your thoughts? And maybe tell me about your most frustrating or funniest bug you have encountered. Well, that's all I have on Hunt for today. I'm going to play this game now myself. Thanks for watching and see you in the bayou.